What is up, my dudes? Welcome to another lovely video. So your game looks like this, but you want it to look like this, which I basically cannot imagine, but okay. It's been requested so many times in the comments and on my APB Instagram. Follow that shit, by the way. I honestly hate to stall this shit any longer, so let's just get right into how you can make your game look as doo-doo as mine. I honestly didn't know what or how I was going to make this video, so I'll just do something, and if you still don't understand, there's always a readme in the folder as well. So let's start off with you having to have a specific folder installed into your APB localization folder. I will not explain this, but there's a tutorial from Toby in the download as well. So after you install this very special folder and added a bit of stuff to your APB shortcut, you're ready to install my little config. Basically what you want to do is extract the RAR files to wherever the fuck you can find it, such as the desktop like me. Then open up the folder and you'll be pleasantly surprised by all my beautiful files. Before we install them, I'll quickly tell you and show you what they do. The always sprint and hold crouch will allow you to tap sprint once when you get it to a district, and you'll never have to touch the sprint button again. And the crouch is, well, just what it says. Hold crouch to crouch, release to stand up. Then you have the login fix. It skips the entire loading screen when you started the game. The only downside to this is that you'll have a black background in the login screen, just as in all the other menus. The mission name adds like final stages into your mission description box in the top right. It'll also show like every single stage in that mission and on which stage you are. No ambient sounds basically removes all the background audio tracks, so your game will be completely silent besides from NPCs and other players. No fog, well, I assume you're not that stupid to understand that it'll just remove the fog from every district in the game. Then you'll have Muzzle Flash that will remove the, well, Muzzle Flash or the fire coming from your gun. Sadly, this doesn't apply to the latest Nutcracker weapon skin that gives you blue fire and snowflakes particles. Let's now insert those thick files into the correct APB folder by going to wherever you installed APB. For me, this will be my C drive, program files, gamer first, and then APB reloaded. Just basically open the folder of the config that you want to install, such as always sprint and hold crouch. Copy the folder into the APB reloaded installation folder, replace all current files, and done. Just do that for all the things that you want. Of course, don't be a little dumb and just close your game, boot it up, and see if it works. So now that part is done, let's move on to the bit where we really make the game look doo-doo and gain fuck tons of FPS. What you'll need to do first now though is install the APB Advanced Launcher by reading the instructions provided in the download. If you already have the APB Advanced Launcher installed, you can open the launcher settings, select the correct folder if you have more than one, press 0.0.0.0, copy my low graphics file, press replace, and done. Now open up Advanced Launcher. Mine will just look a tiny bit different because, well, you know, I still run on the good old stuff. Press settings, scroll through the settings if you want to be sure that they're the same as shown quickly on screen. Then press save and done. Okay. Now everything should be installed. You can still choose to play on your native monitor resolution or be a proper tryhard like me, although I'm trash and I still play on a different resolution that stretches the game. Also, the last folder that we haven't touched yet is the text adjustments folder. Those are just, well, drag and drop as well. I honestly barely know what I changed in there, so installing this is at your own risk. All I know is that allied names in the kill feed and such will be displayed in white and enemies in purple. So yeah, enjoy that. Oh, and by the way, you might want to back everything up for if you want to return to the normal settings, or, well, press repair on the APB launcher if you're done with them. This doesn't work for the text changes though. Well, there you go. That's hopefully everything you wanted to know, and if not, just drop a comment and I'll try to respond within about a year. Like and subscribe, and bye bye. Before I leave, I should probably mention that most of this stuff is coming from either Toby's config or Flaws's config, so both their Twitch channels will be down in the description. Check them out.